Picture this: a newborn baby floating in a basket down the Nile River, hidden among the reeds, while Egyptian soldiers search house to house for Hebrew children to kill. This isn't just any baby, this is Moses, the man who would become one of history's greatest liberators. In ancient Egypt, around 1300 BCE, the Israelites had multiplied greatly since Joseph's time. Pharaoh, fearing their growing numbers, enslaved them and ordered all Hebrew male babies to be killed. But Moses' mother Jochebed defied this decree, hiding her son for 3 months before placing him in a waterproof basket on the Nile. Ironically, Pharaoh's own daughter discovered the basket and adopted Moses, raising him in the royal palace. Yet Moses never forgot his Hebrew heritage. At 40 years old, he killed an Egyptian taskmaster who was beating a Hebrew slave and fled to the wilderness of Midian, where he became a shepherd. 40 years later, everything changed. While tending sheep near Mount Horeb, Moses encountered a burning bush that wasn't consumed by flames. From this miraculous fire, God called Moses to return to Egypt and demand Pharaoh release the Israelites. Moses protested, claiming he couldn't speak well, but God assured him, "I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak." Exodus 4:12. Returning to Egypt with his brother Aaron, Moses confronted Pharaoh with God's demand, "Let my people go." When Pharaoh refused, God unleashed 10 devastating plagues upon Egypt: blood, frogs, gnats, flies, livestock disease, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and finally, the death of every firstborn. The final plague broke Pharaoh's resistance. After the angel of death passed over Hebrew homes marked with lamb's blood, Pharaoh expelled the Israelites. But he quickly changed his mind and pursued them with his army to the Red Sea. There, with water before them and Egyptian chariots behind them, the Israelites faced certain death. But Moses stretched out his staff, and God parted the sea, creating a path of dry ground between towering walls of water. 600,000 Israelites crossed safely, but when the Egyptians followed, the waters crashed down, destroying Pharaoh's army. This exodus wasn't just about physical freedom. It established Israel as God's chosen nation and demonstrated his power over earthly kingdoms. Moses' story teaches us that God uses ordinary people for extraordinary purposes, that he hears the cries of the oppressed, and that no obstacle is too great when we trust in his deliverance.